what's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's time for Keenan Just Felt Like Cooking. And yeah, this is the third part of my little turkey adventure here. Back in 2020 on Thanksgiving, I literally almost lost function of my whole left arm trying to spatchcock a 30-pound bird. So won't be doing that ever again. Still healing up. You know, it's been going on like almost 2 years. But anyway, reason for this cook is that I got the final parts of the turkey. I got one of the thighs, the drumsticks and the wings that I split into segments, and the breast. Be sure to check those videos out. I did one with some Nashville Hot Turkey Tenders, and then the other ones I did that little smoke fry thing going on the grill. So for this particular cook, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the rest of the parts of the bird to finish it on off, round it on up on my little turkey adventure. And I'm using Kingsford's flavors for the first part, or the second part of the turkey. When I did the little smoke fry on the grill, I used the garlic, onion, and paprika ones. They're right down there. That's why I keep looking. So for the rest of the parts, I'm gonna use this Kingsford cumin and chili. I don't know why I want to call it chili cumin, but anyway, this intro's been long enough, so let's get to it. So here's the rest of that turkey. One thing I want to point out is that one side of that bird was bigger than the other. This is one thigh. The other one I did, I smoked just to check out the flavor. Just be sure to check out that other video. It's pretty unique when I did that smoke fry on the grill with the turkey tenders. So that's one thigh. The other one was way smaller. The wings are pretty consistent, but you see the difference in those drums right there. I mean, it came from the same bird, but different size. So just thought I'd point that out. So we had about 250. And I noticed that this particular batch of Kingsford I got, it runs hot. I know charcoal is supposed to run hot, but for some odd reason, this particular batch just seemed to burn hotter than other batches I didn't have. So, like I said, we're checking this out, this cumin chili flavor boosters. It says, it's pretty cool on there if you read the top right there. It says time release flavor. So, that's pretty inventive. And these bad boys kick off flavor. The onion, garlic, and paprika one. Woo! And these jokers, boy, you smell the cumin. You know, kind of got a ball sack smell to it. To me, that's what I relate cumin to, mustiness. But it definitely imparts great flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw in 5. And as you can see, that's hot. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of people saying, hey, you should have used this and that. I'm backyard cooking, baby. So you see that smoke kicks off, and you smell it. So they don't hesitate to burn. It's kicking up. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bird loaded up. I'm gonna be running these bad boys in direct, and we're gonna start them off. If I could grab it, we're gonna be starting it off skin side down. You know what? I'm just going to have to wash my hands, which is a good thing to do. And the bigger parts, I'm going to put closer to the fire because they're bigger. And the smaller parts, I'm going to drop right behind them like that, along with these wings, because we don't want those to burn up. And we're going to run this on indirect. The seasoning is fairly simple. I'm going to run through that as soon as I get the rest of these loaded up. And as you can see, this particular drumette is bigger than the other one. I mean, they were fairly decent, same size, but you notice the difference. Put that like that. All right. Check out this seasoning. It makes this real simple. I use this Bobby Brown from Bobby Brown's Foods. Yeah, Bobby Brown. It's my prerogative, baby. Everyday blend, gluten-free, real tasty. It is, for my taste, it is a little salty. It may not be for other people, but this is a good salty base to use if you're starting off a rub or trying to come up with your own creation. I got turmeric and sea salt, some sugar, some onion, paprika, and all that. So it'll definitely complement. I felt this seasoning would complement the Kingsford flavors. So with this, I just added some brown sugar and some white pepper to it. Adjust it to your taste. Some people might want it a little sweeter. Some might want it a little bit more saltier. So these bad boys is rolling. Got the Char Griller Legacy purred up. We sitting at 225 right now, and we're gonna be back in about an hour. So it's been about 30, 40 minutes. I usually let it run an hour and then come out here and check it. But in my last couple of videos, I mentioned I was running hot, especially that pork chop problem sandwich. Man, that bad boy jumped. It got all the way up to like over 350, like 360. And I'm like, man, what's going on? That Kingsford does run hot, but I think it's supposed to, like charcoal does. I'm outside if y'all hear cars and stuff. But so I'm like, I'm like, man, I should have, let me empty my ash pan out. So I emptied the ash pan out, and boy, look at that. That bad boy been steady right there at like 250. And, you know, I try not to go over 275. If I'm up in this 300, that means I'm throwing it on there to get a quick sear. And then just let the temp drop back down to like 250 and then let it coast. So with that being said, let's get a look at these turkey parts. Okay. Let me back that up so y'all can see what's going on. I'll move that over. Then we're gonna zoom in a little bit. See how that works? Technology. And we're already getting some good color on there. The turmeric and that Bobby Brown seasoning definitely gives your food some good color, as you can see. So I'm gonna let these bad boys keep rolling, and man, you know, I think this is gonna be amazing. I didn't brine them. I didn't do none of that. I just seasoned them, let them sit overnight in the seasoning, and that's it. So I think I'm gonna throw a water pan. I'm gonna get some water, something with some water, and put it up here. So instead of putting the water pans up on top and have to worry about it spilling every time, you know, when I open it, I just went ahead and put them right here over the coals. I added a couple more pieces of charcoal, so I'm just letting that, you know, that dirty smoke that people talk about get up out of there. And once the smoke clear up, I'm gonna go ahead and close this lid and keep it pushing. So I'm about 2.5 hours in, and I hit a little bit of a stall, and my temp started dropping. So I just fired up some more charcoal. I actually ran out of the original Kingsford, so I threw some Applewood in here. Kingsford Applewood, ain't nothing wrong with that. I moved the water pans up to the top because I just thought that was deflecting my heat. And we're getting some good color. Some good color on this bad boy. And, you know, it's coming along fine. So I put the water pans up there, added some Kingsford, some more of the flavor, the cumin and paprika. And yeah, so I'm gonna let these bad boys keep on rolling. And you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna wrap them. I think I might just throw them in an aluminum pan with some butter, some brown sugar, maybe a little bit more of that rub because it is a little salty. And I'm gonna probably use unsalted butter. But usually I baste my my turkey with butter to give the skin some color. But I think that charcoal, the flavor enhancers, is really giving it some color. And then that orange water I got up there is helping out with some flavor and some steam. Yeah. All right. Back in a minute. So we hitting that almost 3-hour mark. Went ahead and flip these bad boys over. Brought them a little closer to the coals. See where we at. Man, that's at 170. Let's get in the thigh. 167. The juices is running clear. 154. 160. Wings, 161. 161. So we are good on temp. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise these coals up like that, down. And we're gonna go ahead and crisp these bad boys up a little bit. Just like that. We gotta watch them because it's gonna drip and we don't want any big flare-ups like that. So I'm gonna lower them down a little bit. And I'm gonna crisp these jokers up and I'm gonna rock them for a minute and then we're gonna be back. Taste them. Man. So it's wrap time. I went on ahead and brought the coals up, crisped them bad boys up some. And we got some good color. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in here. Just gonna layer them up in there, try to get them in here to make sense. And put that right there like that. And then we're gonna come in here with the 2 drummies. Got I can fit that in there just like that down. And then we're just gonna drop these wang in there. Something like that. But to that, we got some butter. I was gonna use unsalted butter, but this is some thick, you know, it's a thick piece of meat. Turkey can handle it. And so I just went ahead and grabbed some regular old blue bonnet, baby. And then I got my brown sugar here. You know, heard this one cat say, measure with your heart. So that's what I'm doing. You know, get a little sprinkle, move it around, make sure you get brown sugar on everything. Just like that. Put that down. And then I'm going with a little bit more of the Bobby Brown. Just to remind us what we got. I will say this cumin and paprika charcoal flavors from Kingsford. Those bad boys definitely brought it. Got some foil here. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these bad boys right here and let them roll. And then we're gonna be back with a taste. All right, so we done. Nice, good cook. About 3.5 hours, 3 hours of smoke. And then I wrapped them up. They was temping at like 160. And then I wrapped them up with a little butter, brown sugar, and some more to rub. And as you can see, them bad boys is nice and shiny. That's looking good, man. Look at that. It's looking real good. So I'm pretty sure it is done. I'm real interested. Look at that. That just broke right off. There it is. Let me get a taste because I'm really excited. Okay, so that's amazing. Um, I get the cumin and the chili that comes through real good. It's real subtle. The Bobby Brown everyday blend, like I said before, that is a little salty. So I mean, it's probably good for French fries and it's good fried chicken seasoning. But if you're gonna use it on some other meats, then I would recommend using a little brown sugar or terminato sugar or anything like that. But it is really good. One that stays in rotation up in here, and I'm very. It was actually a gift from my wife, so very thankful for that, and it definitely comes through. The combination of the regular Kingsford and the Applewood that brought it. I got the sweetness from the oranges in the water that I put in there, and I mean this was just kind of experimentation thing. I had a whole turkey, and I broke down the breasts. Check out those two videos, and then this is what I had left over the segment. So, real excited to do this. Reminds me of going to the fair and getting a big turkey leg from there or from the amusement park. And this is a nice journey. And I appreciate y'all checking me out and joining me on it. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, hit the notification bell. And I appreciate everybody subscribing already. And